What's up, y'all? Another episode of Daddy Vlog. Again, I'm Justin Black with Redefining Normal. Get your Redefining Normal swag at re-definingnormal.com. Just a quick shout out for that. But I'm here to talk about our experience as new parents, my experience as a dad, and just work to create a community of parents that can love and support each other throughout this process. So I talked about me being nervous. I'm talked about a lot of different things, but currently my wife is about 35 weeks. Yes, 35 weeks. With her being 35 weeks pregnant, it's a lot going on. We've already created a routine where we're stretching. I'm making smoothies. I've been slipping on that a little bit, but stretching, smoothies. I'm cooking for her, making sure she doesn't have to clean and bend over and all that. Taking care of a lot of the household chores, laundry, all that good stuff. So making sure I'm on top of what I need to do. But today, being 34, 35 weeks, one of the biggest things that we need to prioritize is the birth plan. A plan that is focused on how we're going to go through delivery. The preparation is cool with the stretching, the working out, the dieting, that's cool. But what are we going to do when it's go time? Medicine, no medicine, what stretches can we do? What is the ideal position, you want to give labor in? Answer all of these questions. It could be overwhelming and it's a lot, as we prepare, I already know that I'm not trying to prepare my wife for, okay, there'll be no pain. What's hard, and again, I never gave birth, but what's hard about this is that I know for her that there will be pain regardless, but the difficult part is that trying to mentally prepare yourself for this pain that's going to happen regardless. So, the hypnobirthing and all these things and the affirmations and the scriptures that we're reading, and just having a plan for this moment, this of giving birth. What is it like? What's going to happen? I try to start this process in a peaceful, loving manner where she can start this process where her body relaxed, where her mind relaxed, and just, the conversation of creating a birth plan, just be relaxed in general, because as we go into labor and birth, it'll be a lot going on. But, as we go into that situation, I want her to be relaxed. So with her mindset going into creating a birth plan, I want her to be relaxed as well. So what I did and what I advise other guys to do is to maybe, approach your partner with maybe, some type of massage. I got the bucket of water or a tub of water, and I washed my wife's feet, gave her a little massage that way. So that was something I did to try to relax her a little bit. And then during that process, have her take notes on birth plan and have her ask these questions or answer these questions around, what does she prefer, medicine or no medicine? How many people does she prefer in the room? Just me or other family members or friends, or how we like that to look? Different things around this birthing process that we prefer, that we will like. Some women like the mirror. They like to see themselves, in action, giving birth, whatever it may be. Asking these type of questions and looking, there's templates on the internet that you can find for birth plans and going through that process. So for me right now, I am actually serving as my wife's doula. Yes, I am serving as my wife's doula. Super nervous about that, and I'm actually traveling kind of close to the due date. So that's another thing. That's a whole other issue, but we'll talk about that when we get there. But I'm preparing another way, having friends and family around and making a list of people that can support my wife if something goes down. But I don't want to worry about that too much, but specifically focusing in on the birth plan. So trying to have these conversations around, what do we prefer to do? What do we think we should do? And always remember that, I have suggestions where, there are certain risks in, taking medicine and doing an epidural or other things. There's certain risks that go into that, and making her aware of those risks. But at the end of the day, making sure that she is in the most comfortable position with her body, and because she'll be the one feeling the pain. I feel like during this pregnancy process of her, maybe feeling sickness and vomiting and going through all these things, that I'm just like a helpless little person on their side, rubbing her back or whatever, and doing nothing. But trying to walk her through this process and letting her know that here are the pros and the cons of some of the things that come with the birth plan, or choosing one thing or the other, and letting her know that, this is what I think, but at the end of the day, it's up to you to make the best decision possible. Because again, she will be the one feeling the pain, going through labor, going through the things she's going through. So it'll be mainly up to her to make those decisions. But as partners, what we can do is educate our partner around, like I said, pros and cons, the good, the bad, the ugly, what to expect, how to support them. And yeah, those are kind of the things that go into the birth plan. So I would say, if you do have a partner that's pregnant, maybe around like 32-ish weeks, starting to think about birth plan, have that conversation, sit on it for a few weeks, and then we're getting ready to give our birth plan to the hospital where she'll be giving birth, so they kind of know what's up and can prepare for that. And so that's something that we're doing right now, just trying to, wrap our head around this process. And again, during, as the weeks goes on, things you can continue to do for your partner, cooking, making sure you are, she's trying to eat healthy. Sometimes she has cravings for sugar and all that good stuff, but trying to do your best to make sure she's eating healthy, taking prenatals, doing everything she can do, giving massages, stretching, some form of working out, whether it's like going for a walk for 20 minutes, whatever it may be. Just being that supportive partner to keep her on schedule and support her while she's going through what she's going through. But as a dad, what can you do to support yourself during this crazy, chaotic time? You're supporting her and everybody's contributing to her. Baby showers are largely focused on her. But what can you do to support yourself right now? What can you do to continue to contribute to who you are and just your mental health, emotional, spiritual, physical health? Right now, I'm sticking to part of my routine, waking up around 6 a.m., prayer, scripture, working out, doing everything I need to do to take care of myself, and still going above and beyond to, support my partner, but making sure I prioritize, me time, whether it's working out, whether it's sitting alone, meditation, whether it's even just cooking, some of the food that I like to eat that she can't eat right now, or, some of the things that she don't really like to eat. Prioritizing myself in a way that I feel that I'm still important. Going to counseling, asking my mentors and pastors for advice and see how they can support me in that way. And making sure I'm prioritizing who I need to be as a husband and as a dad, potentially. So, like I said, my wife right now is 34 to 35-ish weeks. We're preparing to have this baby any moment now. So, with that being said, if you want to support our family, we have our registry available. If you're watching this video after birth and the registry is over, feel free to check out our meal train, which we have on our personal social medias and everything. And you can look me up, Justin Black, on Facebook and get that information. But let's continue to have this conversation. Let's continue to have this conversation of how we can support other fathers, other partners as they're getting ready to give birth, become parents, and just how we can create a community to support one another. If you have anything you'd like to add to what I said, feel free to comment, share this video on social media, while at the same time just continue to love and support one another. And before I leave and head out, a surprise that we have is that we are actually working on our next book. Our next book is our children's book. Can't give you too much information about the children's book just yet, but what I can do is invite you to be a part of the process. Being a part of this process means you'll be on our launch team. You'll give us feedback on the title of the book, the content, and everything that goes into it. You can make this, you can be a part of this journey, and we want you to be the part of this journey of creating this children's book. And we want you to be a part of this, make it your own, and create a community where we can create the best possible book that will serve our children and our families, and just make these households a better environment for the parents as well as the children. So with that being said, we'll have information in the link in the bio. Feel free to check out the link to be on the launch team to our children's book. Share this on social media to be a part of the conversation. And as always, continue to redefine normal. Thank you so much.